Preparing for the 2026 Waec economics exam requires a solid preparation of both theoretical concept and practical data analysis. So you have to prepare very well for this exam. So I will give you the key topics you will need to read, and I assured you that if you read them and prepare very well, your excellent performance is assured. The first one is coming under the core economic principles. Under this, we have definition and scope of economics, concepts of elasticity, choice, scale of preference, opportunity cost, and the production possibility curve, where you have PPC. Then read factors of production. Under it, characteristics and importance of land, labor, capital, and entrepreneurship. Read economic system. Under it, read features, merit, and demerit of capitalism, socialism, and mixed economies. Then you will need to read the tool of economic analysis. Under it, read application of tables, graph, charts, and measure of central tendency. Under that, you have mean, median, and mode. Then under microeconomics, you have theory of demand. Under it, you have the law of demand, demand schedule and curve, determinant of demand, and types. Under types, you have derived, composite, and joint. Then read theory of supply, the law of supply, determinant and types of supply. Read elasticity. Under it, you will need to read price, income, and cross elasticities of demand and supply. Then read theory of consumer behavior. Under it, you have concept of utility, where you have total and marginal, the law of diminishing marginal utility, and consumer equilibrium. Read them very well. Then read price determination. Under it, you have interaction of demand and supply, equilibrium price, and the impact of price controls. Under it, you have minimum and maximum price. Then read theory of production. Under it, division of labor, specialization, scales of production, and the law of variable proportions. Then read theory of cost and revenue. Under it, you have total, average, and marginal cost, revenues in the short run and long run. Also read market structures, where you have features and price, output determination in perfect competition, monopoly, and monopolistic competition. Then under microeconomics and applied economics, you will need to read national income, concepts of GDP, GNP, NDP, NNI, measurement methods, and use of national income statistics. Then money and banking, functions and types of money, the role of central and commercial banks, and other financial institutions. Then read inflation and deflation. Read their causes, effects, and control measures. Then read public finance, where you have sources of government revenue, taxation, direct and indirect, and the national budget. Then read international trade, reasons for trade, absolute and comparative advantage, balance of trade, and balance of payments. Then read economic development and planning, strategies for growth, and the role of international organization, e.g. you have ECOWAS, IMF, World Bank. With this, your A1 is guaranteed. Make sure you read them very well. Then please subscribe to this channel so that you can be getting the updates for your exams. I wish you best of luck.